This episode is proudly supported by Sign Shop Australia, the Licola Caravan Park, YV Sheds and Barns, Profit Kitchens and Admiral Towing. G'day folks, welcome back to another episode of the Bush TV. I'm back in the bush again, and on this one, things are a little bit different. In this one, I head to New South Wales, plan on camping in 2 different locations, but things change. As we cop a whole lot of fires and a whole heap of weather events, I had to pull the pin on 2 different camping spots. My plan is to head to New South Wales to the Bathurst 1000 event. And on the way, I was going to camp in 2 pristine locations, but it changed. It is what it is. We got to go to Bathurst, and now I'm back in the bush. Now, Bathurst 1000 was an experience and a half. I got pit access with the crew from AIM Motorsport Racing. So first and foremost, big shout out to YV Sheds and Barns for making that happen. It was an experience of a lifetime, and I don't know if it's ever going to happen again. But it's been a dream as a kid to go to the Bathurst 1000, let alone get pit access with a crew from the Super 2s. It was a once in a lifetime experience, so shout out to YV Sheds and Barns for making that happen. Right now, I'm on my way back home, but I'm back in the bush for a night, so sit back and relax and enjoy the Bush TV. Just to show you guys how windy it really is. It's just pretty windy up here. Ready to blow me hat off. Oh, this is Gabangulin. Like there's absolutely nothing here. Just some sort of hotel, motel, maybe a pub. I'm not sure. I don't even think it's. Oh yeah, it's a pub. It's a pub, and nothing else. Unless I missed something, like the road could have gone to the left. Just back there, but it's one of those back towns in New South Wales. I don't think there's a lot here. So Crookwell is our next stop, and that's my fuel stop. So that's around about well, the next turn is 12 k's probably. What have we got? So probably about 50 k's out of Crookwell. That's where I'm going to stop and have a bit of a break and recalculate a couple of coordinates and things like that. So it's a beautiful drive through this backcountry in New South Wales. Absolutely stunning, very windy, but stunning country. Aside from the wind, spot on. I'm enjoying every part of the road trip. It's a beautiful country to visit. You just got to love the way different towns park. Some towns reverse angle park, some don't. Totally different than Victoria. Alright, I just had a spot of lunch at the servo here in Crookwell. I reckon the lady had a bit of a chuckle when I said the good old Aussie Yocker word, dead horse. So I got a sausage roll. I said, it's a sausage roll with a bit of dead horse. Gave her a bit of a chuckle. Okay, so let's hit the road. Silent Creek Campground is my destination. Let's go. Alright, so this is called the Levels on Levels Road. It's unfamiliar territory to me, and I've done some research and putting everything into my maps and everything. I'm not sure if this goes through, so if this doesn't go through and I can't get to my camp spot, I'm going to drive straight to Bathurst. It's about 140 something k's away. We'll see what happens. I'm going to try my best to see how I go. And it's only half an hour away, so we'll see what happens. Follow this road through and see where it takes us. Hopefully it works out. Well, it has taken me the wrong way, so I did look at the map again, and I'm going to head back the way I just came in on Levels Road. I mean, you can get down this way, but it's private property. So we're heading back down Levels Road there. It's not too far. It's a pretty easy going road. Just check out this country. Like, this camp spot's literally half an hour away, just down there. Now, well, it's a change of plan. I could probably get into this camp spot, but it might not be open. So I'm not going to take the risk. I've already travelled about 45 kilometres out of my way. So petrol's an issue as well. It's about just under 2 hours to Bathurst. So I'm thinking just Bathurst. So that's the plan right now. Let's get to Bathurst. hit the bush. I'm looking forward to this. It's been a big weekend, huge weekend, a lot of travelling to get up to Bathurst and to get back to here to where I stayed last night. And obviously due to bad weather I couldn't camp, so I'm really looking forward to sitting back around the fire in the bush and relaxing. Let's go. Alright, I'm going to have some lunch real soon, and some people have got these travel buddy things, and you know, they put pies and sausage rolls and all that sort of stuff in the car. Now I don't have one of those, right, but I do have another idea, and before I do anything with what I've got to do, I've got to take it out of the fridge for a bit so it brings it to sort of room temperature. So last night I had a pizza, so what we're going to do, I wrapped it in some foil and bring it up to some room temperature in the car, just on the way up to where we're going to go, because lunchtime's just about now. And I've got another idea. Let's wait and see what happens. So that can just sit on my seat for a little bit there, you know, like 10-15 minutes or whatever. So, and then I've got a little travel buddy under my bonnet, so let's use that to warm it up. Well, this is a pretty good spot, right on the Pinch River. No one's here except me. Well, pizza for lunch for me today. About half an hour under the bonnet, and there's my travel buddy. But right now, you know what I'm deserving after that long drive. It's that time of day. One of them. Cheers. It's good, nice and cold. There's one thing that I just do not like in a camp spot, and that is the smell of something dead. Now I was just standing up on the roof rack there and just got a down sort of draft of something dead. I'm like, where's that coming from? So I had a bit of a look around when I was on the roof rack. I can't spot it, so I've had it before. It's disgusting, and if the wind changes and you're sitting around camp at night, this thing comes in, it can turn you off. More often than not, I've come across a lot of hot campfires left. Tell you what, they wonder why there's bushfires. That one, it's not hot, thankfully. Let's keep looking. I might go for a walk up there. I can't see nothing just yet. Well, nothing yet still. I did smell it. Last time that happened, I was at Taylor's Crossing, and there was that dead deer that had been washed down by those floods. It's similar to that, the smell. Oh well, couldn't find anything, so hopefully I'm not sitting around that fire, you know, in the night and this thing starts to smell the camp out. I don't think it will. If I can't find it, I can't find it. Oh, I'll get back to setting up this camp. I've still got that pizza under there. That's been there for about half an hour, I reckon. So we'll give it a few more minutes and get that out. And there's me lunch. Well, I just spoke too soon, didn't I? Just coming back to camp, I thought I'd just go and have a look down there at this tree, and I found it. So just behind that big tree there, there's a bit of a dead carcass. Just down in there, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a there's some bones and there's a whole lot of fur in there. I can see it. It's like maybe a deer or something just down in there. I can't smell it right now. There's a few flies around, but I could smell it on top of the roof rack. Tell you what I might do, guys, because look, I have had this experience before. The time I went up to Arbuckle, when I was struggling to find a camp spot up there, I had 2 dead deer in my camp, and if there's one there, all right, there could be another one. I'm not going to risk it. I might just throw those couple of things back on the roof rack, and the other spot's just down the track there, and I'll start again. I might have a bit of lunch here and then we'll hit the track. It's early enough in the day, so yeah. All right, bit of lunch, throw those couple of things back up there. I'm not unpacked yet, thankfully, and I'll check the other spot out. Just remember, guys, the thumbs up and the thumbs down in these videos is if you like the video, it's a thumbs up. If you see the deer over there and you think I'm a bit soft, you go, oh. Or you see that the smell's no good, oh no, that's no good, thumbs down. It doesn't mean that. Tell you what, I can smell it. It smells alright. I reckon I don't need one of those travel buddies. Not bad. It's not a bad lunch, that. Bit of pizza. Warmed up in the engine bay. Alright, so I pulled into the camp spot just down the track, like literally 200 metres from the one with the dead deer. Had a look around, got out the car, instantly smelt another dead deer. I'm like, come on. So what's going on? Why do these people shoot deer and leave them in campsites? Gets me. Anyway, I'm down the track even more, closer to Pinch River or closer to the Barrier Way. There's this sort of shared zone here. There's a couple of tents way over there, but I'm over in the back section, so it looks pretty good to me. There's no dead deer here. The river's just there behind you, in front of me, and I reckon this is it for the night. I've got to get cracking now. I've lost a couple of hours, so let's unpack the car and get set up. Well, you can't go wrong with that. Good. And chips are good as well. Right, I'm going to sit down right there, crank that fire up a little bit, not too much, have a couple of froths, and I'll see you in the morning. So just about to break camp after this brew. It's about 7:30 in the morning. The fire was a little bit sort of warm. It was easy to start this morning. Had a real good night. No wind. Bit of cloud cover coming over. So we'll go down and have a look at the Snowy River. We'll go along the Barrier Way there. Have a look at Sugan Boogan and head home. Just a quick shout out to the lads I met in Bathurst and got a photo with. Hope you guys enjoyed the race. What a cracking weekend. It was nice to meet you boys. Alright, just about to break camp. Now, I can't preach this enough on how important this is before you break camp, right? This is a must do. Alright, you must put your fire out, because I mean, if the wind does pick up and you leave that fire, all this bush is gone, a lot of wildlife, people's properties and lives. It's important that we put it out. Generally, it's about 10 litres, okay? What I've just done there is 1 billy's worth, so I'm going to go down to the river, get another couple of these and put it out properly. Right, so it's the last thing that goes in the car generally, and now I can pack the rest of the car. But the most important thing is that fire's out. Quick walk around camp, quick look underneath the car, check the front bull bar, because that's where I always leave everything, right? And then we're off. Let the car warm up a little bit and let's hit the tracks. Almost ran over a brumby in the middle of the bloody road. Tell you what, I'm not going very fast. This brumby didn't want to go anywhere until I got close. It just went straight down the bank. Oh, just down the road, it's called Jack's Lookout. And we have to go and have a look at this, right? Actually, you know what, I even forgot my phone. So I might have to go back and get that, because standing right here, I'm not even at the lookout yet. Looks pretty good. Wow. That's all I'm going to say is wow. Looks awesome. That's just spectacular. Just passing running water campground. There's quite a few people in there. They've got like canoes and everything. It must be like some sort of school function. There's a bus and everything in there. So, well, we won't go in there. There's too many people. I'm surprised. Like, there's a couple of people that do, you know, the canoe thing all the way down through past McKillop's Bridge, down into Bailey Hawley campgrounds. A lot of them start at Glen Anterby or somewhere up there, so they don't generally start down here in the Barrier Way. It depends how far they go, I suppose. So from here to Bailey Hawley is a long way. Even from here to McKillis Bridge is a decent amount. I'm just about to cross the border back into Victoria. I see it in front of me. And then you got Willis Campground. So if there's no one there, I'll check it out. If there's people there, I'll leave them be. Well, not much to this one. There's a drop toilet. The river's just down there, so well, back in Victoria. And now it's the Alpine National Park. Back there was the Kosciuszko National Park. Oh, we'll check out this side. Willis Campground in Victoria. The New South Wales one's pretty poor, too small. Dogs, cats and firearms prohibited. Oh well, I don't have a dog and I don't have a cat. I won't say much more. This wouldn't be too bad, this spot, I reckon. Especially in the summer. It's got a few drop toilets. A couple of little camp spots. We'll drive through it and see if it comes out the other end. Some more right spots in there. Back on the Barry Way. It's not too bad in there. Still, I mean, the camp spots are spread out too, so you're not right next to everyone. So we'll probably deal with that one. Righto, Sugenbugen. I can't just go past it this time. Last time I went past this school, I didn't have a look at it. I mean, it was bad weather, so but no excuse this time. Let's have a look. Built in 1865, the Sugenbugen Schoolhouse was one of the first schools in East Gippsland. With the fireplace in the back and the teachers' quarters near the front, you could only imagine how tough the conditions were back in the day. The building is very well preserved and most definitely worth a look at if you're travelling through the area. Okay guys, that brings this one to an end. Hope you all enjoyed watching the Bush TV as much as I'm enjoying making the content. Now you know what to do. If you like what you see, hit that little thumbs up guys, show me your appreciation, and we'll see you in the next one.